In this video, we're going to be taking a look at another case study. This will be our second case study in the series, and here we're going to create the front cover of a graduation announcement and use a couple of tools in Pixel Creator Pro to create this kind of neat effect. So to begin with, we're going to use the New Document tool here in Pixel Creator Pro, and we're going to create a new document that is 5 by 7, and then here in the margin fields for the guidelines, we're going to do 0.5 of an inch and then comma 0.75 of an inch, and go ahead and create a new blank document like so. And then the next step is to set our background color to black. So we hit Layout Tools, Black Background, and then I'm going to go ahead and grab my rectangular marquee selection tool and using the outside guidelines make a selection. And then I'm going to come into Adobe Bridge and select the image that I want to use. Now currently this image is in color, and I'm just going to right click on it, choose Develop Settings, and use one of our presets from the folks at photoeffects.biz, and they have some great different black and white presets that we can apply to our images, and then hit the Insert Photo tool here in Pixel Creator Pro to insert that image into my card layout. And there it is. You can see it looks terrific right there. And then we're going to come into Photo Effects, or excuse me, Layer Styles, and we'll choose a 5 pixel keyline. And come in here, and let's drop that down to about 4 pixels, something like that. Whatever we want to do, doesn't really matter. I think that's fine. And then we'll go ahead and make another selection using the inside guidelines, setting our foreground color to white in here inside Photoshop, and choose the color bar option here in Pixel Creator Pro. And then we're just going to lower the fill opacity of our color bar. We're going to lower that fill opacity down to 30%. And then we're going to take this color bar layer and duplicate it twice. Just using Photoshop, all I'm doing is hitting Control J or Command J. And then all I'm going to do is grab my elliptical marquee tool here inside Photoshop and make a selection and cut out a piece of this color bar layer. And then I'm going to move up a color bar layer and slightly nudge the oval shape and hit the delete key again. And then one more. We come up here and hit the delete key. And that kind of puts the emphasis more or less on the face, and it just gives another little interesting design element to the layout. And then of course I'm going to go ahead and hit clear to clear out my guidelines. And then the next thing I'm going to do is use a tool here to create another stroke. So we're on our color bar layer. I'm going to choose B for border. That creates a series of guidelines around that topmost color bar layer. And then I'm going to go ahead and make a selection and then choose the stroke outline function. And we're going to set the color to be white. 5 pixels is good. And all that does is create a new layer for that stroke outline around there. And then I'll go ahead and grab my text tool here, and then I can just type in whatever text I want to use. So I'm going to use about 200 pixel text and just type in amber to start with. And then I'm going to go ahead and set that text color to be white. And then I'm going to apply some type of stroke to this. And we're going to do it in white. And 3 pixels looks to be about what we want. And then I'm going to duplicate this text layer. Grab my text tool again and just type in 2012 like so, and then just kind of reposition it where I want it. And then all I did was add a bit of a drop shadow. So we'll add a bit of a drop shadow, soften it up a little bit. We'll copy, right click and choose copy layer style and paste it, right click and paste layer style to the amber layer. And then one more little thing to do is to add a little custom shape underneath these things. I'm going to go ahead and set my shape color to be white, and then right click and choose paste layer style, But then I'm just going to delete the stroke layer style off of that, leaving just the drop shadow. And then I can kind of position this wherever I want it as well below the word amber. I think that looks pretty good. So then all I have to do is take these 3 layers and resize them a bit and reposition them to their final place. And there we have the front of our 5x7 greeting card. Really simple to do, just using a couple of features here inside Pixel Creator Pro.